Hello everyone, welcome to another update for the Huey build. So if you want to find out what's going on, join me down on the bench. I'll see you in a minute. Hello everyone, welcome back to the bench. This is another Huey update, so this will make it Sunday Huey update number 3, if memory serves me right. So, what have I been up to? Well, as you can see, we've got a little bit of colour, a little bit of weathering, a little bit of damage. I've also made a bit of a change on the back of the seats because you had moulded on harnesses, so they've now gone, and I'll tell you why in a minute. So yeah, we've got colour. I've still got to trim these side bits off, which I will eventually get round to, but at the moment they make a good grip point, so I shall leave them on for as long as possible. I've still got to make or come up with something that goes around here that will hold the stretcher in place, which I think is something I'm going to have a ferculage with the 3D printer and Tinkercad and see what I can come up with. So yeah, not entirely sure what I'm going to do, but I'll think of something. I'm going to make my own harnesses from various bits of photo etch that I went digging for in the Greeblies box. I'm not going to use these bits. I'm more interested in the buckles and the fixing point. I found this as well. I'm not entirely sure what I'll do with it, if I use it at all. So there's that. However, whilst I was in the Greeblies box, I found loads of bits of copper wire. So I'm now thinking, with said engine, using these for pipe work and so on. But I also found some of this, some really fine black wire. And to be perfectly honest with you, I've no idea what it's come from. I don't know if it's come from a kit or if it's something that I've inadvertently picked up along the way. But it could be used for something. I'm not entirely sure what, but I'm sure we'll think of something. I must admit, I found some scabby old bit of netting, so that could be used for some grills or something. So there's that, because using anything that you find from the Greeblies box is allowed. However, we're not allowed to go out and buy anything especially for the kit. Now, oh yeah, as a teaser, I found these oil drums, 1/48. Now the next one that we're doing after this is the AT-ST in 1/48 from Bandai. What I'm going to do with them and how I'm going to use them, you'll have to wait and see. But there's a little teaser. Answers on a postcard. Right. The underside of the roof has also been painted and the fixing points for the seats have been exposed. The seat itself, I'm going to have to make the back of the seat longer, because if you put that on there, then fold that up like that, you're going to, by the time you sit down, you're going to be dangling your feet. So the back of the chair or the back of the bench, put you up bench, whatever you want to call it, I've got to make that longer. So that's not too much of a problem. It can get done quite quickly. They got to go back in the Greeblies box because they're not going to get used. So that's roughly where I am. I'm feeling a lot better now with it because I've got some colour on it. It's not a multitude of different colours and bits and pieces and bits that have been stuck on here, there and everywhere. It's now starting to come together, and it's starting to look a little bit proper. The seat harnesses are going to fix in here with I don't know if you can see it. If I put it on there, then I'll free it up. You might be able to see a bit better. I shall be using these as the fixing points, but in order to hold them in place I need to have some rivets. Now I've ordered some small aperture leather hole punches, so hopefully that will give me what I need to go on there. So hopefully they'll be here next week sometime. I've also ordered a little jeweler's hammer as well, and I've ordered some more photo etch saws because I'm going to expose one side of this engine, so it means I'm going to be doing a bit more sawing and a bit more cutting and generally making it look a little bit different to what it was when it first started. If you want to see what I'm going to do, I'm kind of following what Colin's done. So go over and have a look at his, because he's just pushed up an update. So go and have a look at that and see what you think. And I think that is about it. Don't forget, shameless plug, next Saturday we're going to be live. I think we're going to be live about 9 o'clock-ish, thereabouts. I think the chat goes live about 8:30. I will put a link in the bottom so that you guys can go and find the reminder and set it so that you don't miss it. And I think on that note, firstly I will say thank you very much for watching. If you haven't done so, then please subscribe, and don't forget to hit the old like button as well, and don't forget the notifications bell as well, so you'll get a notification when I upload more content. So on that note, I will see you in the next one.